If you want to win at anything in life, there's one battle you got to win first. The battle inside your mind.
Life is about making mistakes. I think so many people just try to avoid it so much they never get anything done. The secret is to not dwell on that shit. Too many of you that are listening, that are watching, are just dwelling on stuff that happened yesterday. Guess what? You can't do jack shit about what happened yesterday. You can only change what happens tomorrow. So the secret is to learn from those mistakes. Look at what happened yesterday, but don't dwell on it. Don't live there. Don't live at that mistake. Don't live at that point of your life where everything changed for the worse. Don't live there, because all the time you're living there and you're going over every single possible scenario in your mind, blaming yourself for making the wrong decision, you're not looking forward, which means you're not going anywhere.
You see, real fucking struggle ain't external shit that's all around you. It ain't the test you got to pass, the race you got to win, the weight you got to lift, the business you got to start, or the bills you got to pay. The real battle is in your mind. Your mind is a fucking battleground, and the real enemy is after one thing: your mind. It's out to worry you, stress you out, break you down. It's out to make you quit. It's out to make you think you can't get up, make you give up on your dreams. The fight you gotta win is in your mind. It ain't in your job, it ain't in your home, it ain't in the classroom, it ain't in the gym. And if you win the fight for your mind, I'll tell you this: you'll win your job, you'll win at home, you'll win in the classroom, and you'll win in the gym. You got to remember every single day that all this shit around you ain't nothing compared with all the shit inside your mind that exists there to make you quit, make you fail. All the doubt, all the stress, all the insecurities, these things exist to make you fail. You can't let them win. If you lose the battle within, then you'll lose anything you do. Get to work. Every day start training your mind to believe that you can do anything you want to do and be anyone you want to be. But you got to win up here first. Nothing else matters. If you win the battle every single day, all of your other challenges in life become a piece of piss. Stay focused, stay motivated, but most importantly, stay strong. If the enemy within is in check, then the enemy outside can do you no harm. And that's how you win. I can remember hearing this old story. A gentleman was walking through an elephant camp, and he spotted that the elephants weren't being kept in cages or anything like that, or being held by chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was this small little piece of rope that was attached to their ankle. As the man gazed upon the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants didn't just use all of their strength to break the rope and escape the camp. They could easily have done so, but instead they didn't try at all. The man was curious and wanted to know more, so he asked one of the trainers nearby why he thought the elephants were just standing there and never even tried to escape. And the trainer replied, "When they're very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them. And at that age, it's enough to actually hold them and stop breaking out. As they grow up, they're conditioned to believe that they can't break away. They believe that the rope can still hold them, so they never even try to break free." The only reason that the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping from the camp was that over time they've adopted this belief that it wasn't possible. The moral of that story is that no matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue to believe that what you want to achieve is possible. You know, believing you can do something successful is the most important step in actually achieving it. You can do and be anything that you want, no matter what. No matter what you've been told and conditioned to think growing up. Start from today to believe that you can. You can have that thing that you want, all right? It's yours. It's staring you in the face, it's right in front of you. But you've got to take it. All the while that you're standing around waiting, doubting yourself, telling yourself you can't have this and you can't have that for whatever reason, you're never going to get it. Just like that elephant, you might have this little rope around your leg and you've been conditioned to think that it's holding you back, but you're big enough and strong enough to take on the world. You've just got to believe it's possible. So believe.
Get that through your heads. You're not going anywhere, especially forward, if you're constantly looking back. You can't do it. You've got to look there. You've got to learn from it. All right, what did I do? Okay, great, that's what I did. So guess what? Don't do it again. That's it. End of story. Move on. That's all you can take from that situation. Sitting around dwelling and just constantly going over it in your head is going to do nothing but drive you fucking mad. Move on. It's done. Learn from it. Change. Move forward. The light is there. It's at the end of the tunnel, and no matter how fucking dark it's been up until this point, no matter how dark your life has been up until now, the light is there. Even if you can't see it, you've got to keep moving forward. Learn from what you've just done, move forward. Learn from what you've just done, move forward. Repeat, 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 all the way forward until one day you're going to get to the end of that tunnel and you're going to see the light. It's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. I think as a society, we are made to believe the word success represents money. If you go up to someone and say, oh yeah, he's a successful guy, what that means to most people is that he's rich. I don't think that success means any of that shit. I believe success is how happy you are. I know a bunch of guys that make a shitload more money than I do, but I believe I'm more successful than them because I'm much happier in my life than them. I'm a happy guy. But because I know that, what I do is I go about my day-to-day basis looking and trying to find stuff that makes me happy. If you earn 30 grand a year and you're, doing whatever job and you're getting by and you're happy, you're just like, and you're not complaining, that's the secret, right? You're not a complainer. That is what unsuccessful people do. Unsuccessful people will stay in a situation that isn't making them happy and they'll sit around and bitch and moan about it. When I got to a stage in a job, no matter what I was doing, when I was labouring as my first job for a bricklayer, when I was then labouring as a roofing in the factory, when I was a broker in the city, whatever job it was, I always enjoyed it. When I got to the stage when I found myself unhappy and moaning about it, moaning about the situation I was in, moaning about the money I was on, moaning about the amount of work I had to do, whatever it was, when I found myself moaning, that alarm bell went off in my head and said, right, it's time to change. It's time to make the decision to leave. And I think so many people in this world are stuck in a job that they hate and they're bitching and they're moaning about it. What they've got to realise is that it's their choice, because what people tell people is that, no, it's because of this and it's because of that, because I've got 4 kids and I've got bills to pay and I can't afford to leave a job. Bullshit. Absolute bollocks. You always have the power to change. You have to make the decision to change. You've got to decide to change and have the balls to go and follow it through. I had the balls to at least try. You know why? Because I knew that doing that was better than being in a situation where every single day I'm moaning about life. Because that is what makes people unhappy. I don't want to be in any situation where I'm moaning about life. So many people are pretending, lying to themselves, saying they have to be in this situation they don't like. Wake up, guys. Stop being a victim of your life. That is what being a victim of your life to me means. You have the power to choose where you are, which means that right now, if you're unhappy, you're choosing to be there. You're making the choice. You've got to start to believe that. But on the upside, you've also got the power to make the choice to change and do something about it. And that's the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. Successful people are happy with their lives and they don't moan. Being happy is the key.